Morning, everybody. It's Souls 3 Blind playthrough number 7. I think where we left off was the third boss. I can't remember the name of the boss, but basically it's this giant demonic tree which spits venom. And I've died several times on yeah, I've died several times. As a matter of fact, I think I have some souls in his boss arena room still left. So, but I did notice that there's like another place to explore in the undead settlement. So one of two things will happen. We'll be able to take down this boss, or if not, I guess we'll explore more of the undead settlement. Bear with me here for a second. All right, we're back. Um, I'm gonna have to. I think the game started in offline mode, so let me restart it. Go back to the title screen. Actually, I may be able to set it here. Choose to start the game in online or offline mode. Anyways, quit the game here. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm gonna play this game online mode. I'm not. For those that don't know, I completed the first Dark Souls on the Xbox 360 completely offline, and you want to talk about a struggle? That game took forever to complete without any help. Especially since I'm constraining my playthrough here to you know, short range fast weapons like knives and daggers, and light composite bows for ranged attacks. I'm pretty much giving myself to have a hard time with any boss going forward. And I'm actually surprised to see that there aren't any signs here around this bonfire. I think that was my message. Yeah, that's my message. One thing I do need to do is I need to restock on some arrows, or I'm not going to have any for the potential boss fight. You know, I don't really think about it because I don't typically use them too much in the playing through the main areas. I like to stick with melee attacks, but from what I recall on that boss, I'm going to have to use arrow attacks to hit his poison sacs to do some damage. We're gonna bypass this NPCs. I'm not in that desperate need of souls right now. Beware your bright. That's actually a good message. Go ahead and figure that out. There he is. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and try to compliment this message. Visions of I'm not sure if there's a word to denote quantity. I was gonna say like Visions of 2 or something like that. Or Visions of Ambush, I guess, would work. Alright, we'll go with Visions of Ambush. Where was that? These guys are annoying. Oh, really? Come down here, huh? Yeah, that was it. That's right, the Pyromancer was in this cage. Go ahead and rate that. I know that I've inspected those. Jog ahead. I don't know why they would say jog. Crap.
Oh, cleanse bastards.
Well, thankfully the bonfire wasn't that far away. Alright, no more rocking the shield. I'm just gonna go full on aggressive mode, Bloodborne style, like what I'm used to. There we go. Yeah, so okay, up here is the entrance to the boss room. I haven't seen any summon signs. I'm not gonna take my chances. I'm not equipped right now. I need to pick up some arrows from Firelink Shrine before I even think of attempting this guy. So, but what we will do is we'll go this way. In the meantime, let's see how far we can progress in this direction. I don't know if it's just me, but the rolling seems... I don't know, the rolling still seems awkward even though I'm not wearing heavy armor, and it seems like in the first Dark Souls, the lower your burden, the more responsive your rolling was. I'm just checking my equipment load. Yeah, I'm below half... No, I'm a little bit over halfway. Interesting. Maybe that's the issue. Worker guard. I'm not sure if I've actually... No, this is new. Garb worn by inhabitants of the undead settlement. Official attire for the dissection and burial of undead. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one can continue to entertain such horrors. Mob enemy ahead. I hear a Titanite lizard. I noticed that the dodge roll, this is something that didn't happen in the first Dark Souls. The dodge roll would not stagger your opponent. And I think that's kind of, actually makes it a little bit easier. Because those stagger frames allow, you know, they kind of buy you just that little bit of... Oh, shit. You overextended, buddy. You're gonna knock the shit out of us. Alright, this guy's... I'm gonna regroup here. Not you. Boy, I really lucked out that he overextended and fell off that way. Yeah, I would say he hasn't forgot about me, I'm sure. There's a Titanite lizard around here. Oh gosh. There's another one of those. Pot-wielding giant freaks. Undead. I don't even know what they are. Freak? I'm trying to get the drop on him. That's why I'm moving very, very slowly and quietly. Maybe this guy's ripe for kicking off the edge. Did not work. Faram. I'll tell you what, you can't take a week off from these games. You'll lose your edge. I was, you know, I was just completely messing up the quick. I was quick rolling into his freaking attacks. That's how off I am, just by taking a week off. Where's that obese cleric? Target the right. Rubbish. I need to put some ranged weapons in my inventory. Some bow and knives. Okay, those knives don't do much of anything in this guy. He fell off. I don't even know if it's really worth messing with this guy. Is there a, what the heck? Is there a monocular in this game? I guess this guy's friendly. Hasn't attacked yet. Do it. I guess kick him off the edge. Time for tears.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah. If, like the others, you're fooling, then go on ahead.
Yeah, see. I don't even know if I can survive that fall. Even though this message says to do it. I guess this is the undead church. What if they're gonna be the Knights of Baldur in here? What the hell? Oh, it's Siegfried.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina.
What? They
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
Yes, I have.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them.
It was freaking annoying.
But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think. This lift with a...
Yeah, buddy. Back at Sin's Fortress, we were cool. Hope I'm not going down to my death. It's freaking dark, almost as dark as Bloodborne. Sigward. Time for agony. Oh, that guy. I don't know who that is. Time for Agony. Now the real. Yeah, I know he had the really Asian like. Bonfire ahead. Critical foe ahead, but tried dashing through. I don't like that. I can already tell there's something in the distance there. It looks like a bunch of dogs or something. Oh gosh. This looks like it's gonna be some shit right here. We're gonna do it. Freaking uppercut, man. Cross bitch. I was on the wrong Estus flash too. You know what? I might not even need the blue Estus flask.
You know the golden rule of Dark Souls. Against big monsters, big unhuman monsters, stick to that ass.
Yeah. I noticed in this game it is good. Like, you need to be aggressive. You need to be up on them. Basically, you need to be up close and personal. Yeah, I don't have any range. This sucks, man. I really need to go spend those souls. I got over 10,000 souls, and I really need to go back. And I need to buy some arrows. I need to buy some firebombs. I'm playing the rogue style, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have throwing knives and all these freaking gadgets and gizmos to help me in situations because I have a short blade and light armor. And I'm just yeah. And I think I just need to play smarter. I need to even avoid fights like this. Like how a rogue would do. And maybe even run through. These guys, they're still on my tail. Are you serious? They really pursued, man. But they can't catch me. What? I am going up. Yeah, where the treasure? It's not really. I guess not a treasure in the typical sense. So I'm not gonna rate that message. Dude, where are you? I need to go down now. The last time the elevator just triggered on its own. Oh, I know what to do. Ooh. Where the heck is he, though? I need to get my freaking souls back. I'm more focused on how to get my souls back right now. I'll come back and think about this here in a second. Alright, not again. Like a community. Refill straight sword. Let me take a look at that. Something... That does sound familiar. I think I got a spear or something like that. That was a Rithiel earlier. I think. Let me. Actually, I'm going through my weapons right now, so I'll see. Lothric right here. Yeah, it was like there was a boss that gave me frostbite. It was Vort of the Boreal Valley. Straight sword bestowed upon the Outrider Knights of the Boreal Valley. This weapon is shrouded in frost and causes frostbite. Every Outrider Knight one day devolves into a beast, constantly hounded by Pontiff Sullivan's black eyes. Stance. While in the stance, use normal attacks to break a foe's guard. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this sword's cool, but it doesn't fit with my constraints. The whip. You know, I guess the whip would fit with a rogue, but I don't know, man. It doesn't really seem like... I need to get a light crossbow, not a knight's crossbow. Let me go ahead and get to this bonfire, man. If there is one here. You know, I'm thinking the Way of Blue is actually better than the Warrior of Sunlight. Because I actually had a blue Sentinel come help me. Yeah, seriously. Like, yeah, I did. If you watched the last stream, that's how it ended. Yeah, which I don't mind. I mean, I'm into that kind of stuff. Be wary of a sniper. The Road of Sacrifice. Alright, I feel like I'm skipping a boss. Like, I do need to go back and kill that freaking tree. But I'm going to have to get some help, for sure. And it... What? Yes. The same group. What's up, booze drinker? I think I just messed up. Because that is just nothing but a giant pit. But there is something down there, though. I don't know if I could survive the fall. Yeah, first time playthrough, booze drinker. I'm not really looking for any spoilers. I picked this game up back at release, but I'm just now getting around to playing it. I'm playing like a light armor, thief type class, so I'm constraining myself to using like light shields, short range weapons like daggers and knives, and like a composite bow. And I wasn't considering doing any sort of magic, but pyromancy, I kind of place in different categories of magic. I may consider using pyromancy in this guy. But yeah, welcome to the stream, man. Like, feel free to, you know, comment on my playstyle, tell me if I suck, whatever. I'll take any sort of constructive criticism to help my gaming skills. And I know how these guys at From Software like to play with elevators. right now, I'm looking to see if there's any, like, there's any platform I can land on by jumping from the elevator. Doesn't really. Maybe that one. Maybe that. Oh yeah, that. I can land right there. I've never played the game, but you know, yeah, from previous games. So I guess you played the first Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, maybe? There we go. As have I. But you know what? I want to go back to play Dark Souls 1 because I never did the DLC for the first game. I've only done the I did the DLC for Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. Is that all that's up here? What in the world?
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast?
Yeah, and that's why I don't want to go
I'm
down.
no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road.
Yeah, I've already... Dude, trust me.
I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could try talking...
Well, that's great. Like, I wanted to, I'm kind of stuck here now. There's no lever to pull the elevator back up. And I'm sure that guy fell. Yeah, he did. Yep. Well, I'm gonna take a chance. Not with that big guy, but I'm gonna take a chance that that path right down there goes back into this castle, and therefore I can get on the elevator again somehow. If it goes back into the castle. And it does not. Okay. I can't really... Is it gold? Oh. It's all over the top.
No! You should have
What?
waited!
Dude, I am not trying to
Well,
engage this guy.
It's too late now. I, Siegward, the Meister Katarina, fight by your side!
I can't. Holy crap. chill like that? I guess he needs to take a rest.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Sheikbra.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Toast.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
So it's kind of like a medieval fist bump. Oh, Booze Drinker, I think you were referencing like I don't remember if it was in the first Dark Souls, but I do remember there was like a cat's ring in Dark Souls 2 that you could take less fall damage from dropping whenever you're dropping from greater heights. So yeah, there maybe there is one in this game. Jeez, man, this guy's giving me a bunch of gestures. Is he about to give me another one? Homeward Bone. I may need to use that. Because I get this sinking feeling, that I'm maybe getting a little ahead of myself here. Unless this somehow connects back to the rest of the Undead Settlement where I started. Maybe there's a bonfire here. Maybe. Northern helm, northern armor, northern gloves, and the northern trousers. Back to that I don't know why you would need all that, man. This seems a little over the top. That table. I said it seems like it's over the top-ish. You know what? I missed that. That must be the ring the guy was talking about over there. Oh. Project the image? That is cool. Is that right there? Did you catch that? Maybe that's the ring. That is. And I remember there was a message that ring ahead, and I went this way. I'm like, I don't see a freaking ring. Maybe it's on this corpse. He reminds me of Solaire. Yeah, in a way he kind of does, but if they're actually that's funny because I'm you know, I've often wondered whether they brought Solaire back for this game, and yeah, it looks like they brought Sigmire back, which is cool. Because in the first Dark Souls we had Solaire and Sigmire, which They were the only friendly guys in the game. In the first Dark Souls. Oh, yeah, a large club. You know, let me go ahead and take a look at this fire gem. A gem of infused titanite, found in rare cases inside demons. Use an infusion to create fire weapons. Fire weapons inflict fire damage, but lose scaling effects. I got some armor here to check out, too. And not the Cestus. Partisan. Spike mace, I've already... It's a club. Large wooden club. Requires considerable strength to wield, which is not my character. Characterized by savage leaping attacks, its weight makes it easier to break the guard of shields. Warcry. Let out a spirited warcry that temporarily boosts attack and enables a special consecutive strong attack. I could see maybe if somebody were to build like a strength-based character and just go clubbing. That would be kind of cool, actually. Just barbaric, you know. Instead of being like a formal knight in nice armor. I don't reinforce club. A club made more deadly by the attachment of numerous nails to its heads. The nails allow this strike weapon to be lacerating, but the damage caused by their insertion has reduced its durability, making the weapon fragile. I guess there's always a drawback for every benefit. Northern Helm. Iron helm of a stalwart northern warrior. Engraved with an ornate pattern. Iron defensive wear grants superior ability. Being from the north, it shall also offer resistance to the cold. Iron armor of a stalwart northern warrior supported by interwoven chainmail. Same paragraph on the from the previous. Northern gloves. Gloves of a stalwart northern warrior made of thick leather. In addition to their protection from blunt strikes, they excel at retaining heat, providing good resistance to the cold. That actually might be useful against this frostbite crap. Northern trousers. Trousers of a stalwart northern warrior, thick leather boots lined with fur. In addition to their protection from blunt strikes, they excel at retaining heat, providing good resistance to the cold. Problem is, they're probably too heavy for my build. Let me see if the gloves are in northern gloves. They're actually a little bit lighter. I may put them on because they are lighter. And they're way better than the worker gloves. I'm just going to rock the gloves. Everything else is just too heavy for the build I'm going for. Oh, are you kidding me? That was the last arrow I had. Alright. That just tells me I need to go stock up. Like, hands down. So where's his nearest bonfire? I'm not dropping down there, I'll die. Alright. So... unless I can go up here. Yeah. Are you kidding? Alright. Pale tongue? Alright, that... What the hell? Proof of invaders' victory over a host of embers. Proof of a red orb invaders' victory over a host of embers. Flaming tongues as trophies was originally the practice of an infamous troop of invaders who offered them to their speechless goddess. Why is that on the... Yeah. So basically, if you're an invader and you go around and you kill other players, that's the reward you get. So I'm wondering why that was even on a corpse in the game. Jolly cooperation. I'm cool with jolly cooperation, but also the idea that the blue sentinels back me up if I'm invaded. Red bug color. What the hell is this? Temporarily boost fire damage absorption. Medicinal pellet made from crushed insects. The red type temporarily boosts fire damage absorption. Prepared in the Cathedral of the Deep by evangelists who dole them out to followers to ease their suffering when they burn. Alright, I'm just leaning on one Estus flask and I haven't... I feel like I'm about to get ambushed any second now. Be wary of up. Yeah, see? One of these freaking cage of corpses is going to come to life. I'm almost positive. Skull. You know, I never think to even try to use those. That was a good message. It's a good message. I'm gonna applaud that guy. Alright, now what benefit do I get by dropping down here? Doesn't appear to be any. It's just a weird image here. Corpse rocking chairs. Be wary of chest. Oh yeah, these guys. Let me drink this flask. No? Okay. They were trying to play with our gaming logic that we've learned off their old games. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to throw you in the thing in the chest. no, he's gonna get ambushed from behind. In above. Mixing it up. Human pine resin? Charcoal pine resin rotted with human body fluids. Beautiful. Temporarily applies dark to right-hand weapon. Normally used in the undead settlement for preservation and burials, but can mature into this state, becoming a valuable substance used in a certain ceremony, often seen for trade at exorbitant prices. I should have homeward bone, damn it. You headed out, Boost? That's cool. I'm only keeping these streams to about an hour and a half anyway, so by the timer I was in about 20 minutes I was gonna call it. I've also got to start cooking dinner. So no beef here on my end. Never any beef. Now I need to get my freaking souls back. Alright, here's the plan. Get my souls back. Then go back to Firelink Shrine before I die again and lose all progress. And that'll probably sync up most of the next 20 minutes. In the game. Okay. I just realized that, I'm in the wrong part of the tower. Shit! I just lost 16,000 souls. I just lost 16,000 souls. That's great. That's really great. And these are not going to make up for it, I'm sure. Not even half. Not even half of what I lost.
Ah, well, how may I be of service?
Let's see what you have. I'm only going to buy half of what I can effectively purchase, which is going to be 349. 349 arrows is what I'm going to purchase.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Farewell, Ashen.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads. If you've the stones for it.
Where the hell is Grey Rat? I don't think I can upgrade anything, but I'll try.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day? There are two ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down. Pretty be careful. I don't want it.
Where the hell is Grey Rat?
Ah, how may I be? Ashen One, be sure to bring Morse.
No, not that guy. You know what? This guy wasn't here before.
Well, hasn't it been some time? I'm Leonard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago. You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell of all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
This guy's wanting to go murder somebody, it sounds like. You know, there's a freaking... I don't know what to call it, but it's like there's a humanoid NPC. I just remembered that was at the entrance of, he's off to the left of the entrance of Firelink Shrine. I might as well try to take him out because I'm stronger than what I was in the beginning. And I have upgraded equipment, so maybe I can actually do some damage. And I can explore this way as well. Praise of the Saint. Praise the Saint. And you know what? Is this the lift cell key? I'm gonna go back and try to take that guy out. It's locked. For those who don't remember, just bear with me here. I'm gonna backtrack and then it's gonna come together and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. He's off to the right this way. Heck, I might as well check up here for anything that I can access now. No. But this is the guy. Yeah. We'll see what we can do now, buddy. I guess we can still die. Pretty easy. That was crap. I think I can still take him though. I think I don't know what I was doing wrong. I just dodged right into his attacks like a freaking moron. What the heck? It's a fog. Now it goes away? that's there. But it seems to go away. Not after a set amount of time. I have to trigger it by going up here. There it is. It's gone. This is bullcrap. I'm gonna take this guy down. Like, it should be... There we go. Uchigatana, the master's attire and the master's gloves. A unique katana characterized by the fine craftsmanship of an eastern land where it was forged. The finely sharpened blade cuts flesh like butter and causes bleeding but breaks easily as a result. And the master's gear. Let's see, the master's. The master's attire. A terribly worn shirt. Men are fond of weaving tales to explain the raggedness of their guards. My sixth sense warned me of danger, and I danced between flurries of blades, unscathed, but alas, my clothes went to tatters. Master's gloves. Terribly worn manchettes. Men are fond of weaving tales to explain the raggedness of their guard. My sixth sense warned me of danger, and I danced between flurries of blades unscathed, but alas, my clothes went to tatters. These actually might be light armor components I actually might consider wearing. The master's set. Yeah, they are lighter. But they're kind of crappy. Master's gloves. I don't know. They're crappy. They're just hands down crappy. I think the only benefit they get is they have slightly high resistance to magic. Does not open from this side. Well. Whatever. Let me, might as well just humor myself to see what they look like. Yeah. I really like a master. I like a freaking vagrant. Where the hell? Okay. I don't know where Greirat is. He's gone, man. Greirat. She moved.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Ashen One, to be unsovereignless, I will show thee how. Ashen One, farewell.
Greirat, where are you freak? I need to buy some gear from you. I thought he hanged out right down here. Here's the Pyromancer.
Ah, there you I am
Can't even
pleased.
barely see his ass.
Oh, we'll need a pyromancy tome to learn more advanced pyromancies. Though unorthodox, that would be the most expedient way to make progress. If this were the Great Swamp, and you had the luxury of time, we could have trained you the hard way. Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
No, Grey Rat's down here, I think. No? I'm getting lost in Firelink Shrine. Where the heck is Grey Rat, man? Like, I don't even remember where the heck he is. Where's his... I thought it was down here in this room. No, this is where he is. Freak. And he's not even here. The game's messing with me, man. I'm not going to waste these souls, though. I guess I might as well see if I can level.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
I don't think I really need any strength or dexterity bumps. I'm going to need either vigor, attunement, or endurance. I might put some vitality to increase my... Oh, only 1 point. So I guess I'm going to use intelligence. Bump equipment load.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Now, I did pick up a new ring, and I didn't read the... Let me... Where is it? I didn't think to read the description. I think it was... this one. Key to the room of the lift that descends to the deepest dungeon in Lothric. A surviving dark ray from the land swallowed by darkness is said to be held there. Yeah, I think that was it. So. But I'm going to go ahead and... this is a good place to stop. Hour and 32 minutes in. We didn't kill any bosses, but we did meet up with Sigmire, and we killed a giant lava, well, not lava beast, but a beast with basically the internal organs of magma, molten lava. So yeah, I guess in a way it is a lava beast. But this is it. We're going to pick this up in episode 7, and I think episode 7, after exploring like what I did today, we're going to go back and try to beat that tree beast. Hopefully with the help of some other, with some jolly cooperation. And yeah, that's going to be it. So next one is going to be the a boss battle. See ya. Bye-bye.